Welcome to the Summer Wine series. This first episode contains several parts in which I'm going to taste the 2008 Châteauneuf-du-Pape vintage. But first, we do not want to have a dirty glass, because a dirty glass sounds like... Sometimes we blame a wine for flaws actually caused by the glass itself. So smell your glass and make sure it's clean. 2008 was a very difficult vintage for the winemakers of Châteauneuf-du-Pape. They had to make a huge selection in the vineyard as well in the wine cellar to create a good wine. 2008 is squeezed in between the bombastic 2007 vintage and the very complex and sophisticated 2009. Okay, let's start with the tasting. We have the Clos de Mont-Olivet, we have the Domaine de Barroche, we have the Domaine Durieu, we have the Domaine Giraud, Domaine de la Solitude and Domaine de Cristia. All have in common that most part is the blend is Grenache with the Giraud and the Domaine de Solitude with a higher content of Syrah. Let's start with the Clos de Mont-Olivet. No special cuvée was made in 2008, so no Pape. So everything went in the base cuvée. As you can see, it's fairly light. It's almost ruby colored. And that's typical for 2008. Most of the wines are light colored. Very fruity upfront nose, some spicy expression. Very open structure, a lot of fruit, nice spicy mid palate, and a fresh, crispy, long finish. I think that's a good solid concentration, but it's an open structure, and that makes this wine really very good to pair with food. Very nice. That rinsed a bit. Domaine Barroche. Two wines were made in 2008. This Domaine Signature and Terroir. They used to make the two more cuvées, the pure 100% Grenache old vines, and the Fiancé 50% Grenache and 50% Syrah. So everything went in this base cuvée. So there's a lot of old vines Grenache in this wine. So let's see, it's a little bit darker. That's typical for old vine Grenache, but also for Syrah. A little bit more expressive nose, or some pepper and licorice. Small full body, a lot of red fruit, silky layers. Spicy building mid palate and a long finish. A very good complexity and yet a refined wine. The same as the Pape or the Mont-Olivet. It's very open structured, so Makes it a very good food wine. Durieu, it's the same story, no special cuvée. Lucille has been produced, so all vines went in the base cuvée. A little bit of Syrah and Mourvedre in it, nice color. A little bit dark nose. All Grenache is aged in cement tank, and the Mourvedre and the Syrah, they are in old barrels. No hints of oak. Smells very clean. One can taste that there's plenty of old Grenache in this one. Soft, complex, big. Maybe not as expressive as in other vintages, but it's there. And it gives this wine a special character. I really like this. I think these wines, because of the open structure, are even able to match with fish dishes. Let's go to the Giraud. It's about 30% Syrah in the wine. Actually, Giraud made the Grenache de Pierre, the special cuvée, in 2008. I hope you'll be able to taste that wine later. Very nice open garnet color. You see, all wines until now, they're very expressive in the nose, with a lot of fruit, spicy hints, with floral bouquet. It's quite expressive. It's more attacking your palate, this wine, maybe because of the high content of the Syrah. A lot of pepper, black pepper here, black currants, a very grippy mid palate and finish. And like the other wines, what I like is the freshness at the end. So it gives the same open structure as the other wines, and yet the concentration is there. And I think that's a very good combination. Domaine is the Solitude. No special cuvée Barbarini Secret in 2008. The blend is 55% of Grenache and about 30% is Syrah, 10% Mourvedre and 10% Sanson. One can smell that some toasty, smoky flavors. Syrah, Mourvedre. It's aged in partly new oak, and I think you can smell clearly compared to the other wines. So I guess this one needs some more time to integrate the oak. Very silky onset, almost sweet to start with, and some nice spices interplay. But then you get a kind of smoky flavors, not dominant, but they are there, and they stay until the end, and they are fading in the end. A nice, fresh, fruity finish. It would be a great wine to have with game. And again, the open structure, and you see the light color. It's still a good concentration in the wine. Domaine de Cristia. The same story, no special cuvée made in 2008. Medium light ruby garnet color. Nice framboise, the red fruit is almost jumping out of the glass. Almost sounds boring, but the same as the other one, it's a very open structure. I get some more tannin in the finish. There's some Mourvedre and Syrah in it, but the main part, 80% is Grenache. I guess there's plenty of old Grenache in the wine as well. Very spicy, some tobacco, some leather. And again, the red fruit. I think the red fruit is typical for the vintage of 08. It's a very expressive red fruit, good concentration. Maybe just lacking a bit richness or power, but once again, I think there are great wines to match with food. In part 2, I'm going to taste Raymond de Seglio, Fond de Michel, Durieu, 2 wines of Chapoutier, and one of Fond de Loup.